to face the challenge of the Funhouse. Who is mad enough to enter that world of darkness?
They're here.
You son of a bitch, you moved the cemetery, but you left the bodies, didn't you? You son of a bitch, you left the bodies and you only moved the headstones!
Alright, welcome back to the Horror Movie Project podcast. I'm Dead Michael, co-host.
Dan from Reject Films.
And we're going to do a tribute to Tobe Hooper today. We're going to do Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Poltergeist, and Funhouse, or should we do them in... Is that the right order?
Let's do them in release date, so Chainsaw, Funhouse, Poltergeist.
Oh, okay, alright, that works. Alright, let's start out this chainsaw, start out the Chainsaw movie then.
Well, first we're going to go over
releases. Yeah,
for
you're
September.
right.
Coming up on September 5th, which I'm sure will already be out by the time this is aired and everything. But, we have A Dark Song from Scream Factory, IFC collaboration, which I've heard pretty good things about that. Let's see, what else? We have one called Vampire Cop, so I don't know anything about that one. I clicked on it, it was like limited to 100 releases, like a burn on demand. And The Spell from Scream Factory. And another one, I don't really know anything about that one either, it's from 1977. Got a Blu-ray release of American Psycho 2. Which is actually not too bad. I mean, the first one's a lot better, but I think this is the first time this has been released on Blue. Correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Have you seen the second one?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's the one with the girl from 70s Show or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Been a long
I
time.
watched it on the Comcast thing when you go to like movies or whatever, like on the one app inside Comcast or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it was okay for what it was. But,
It's a movie you kind of just don't know exists. One of those.
right. And then coming up on September 12th, we have The Resurrected from Scream Factory with Chris Sarandon, of course, in Fright Night and everything. That one looks pretty good. I haven't seen that one either. You got a 4K release coming out for Van Helsing and Split. I know it's not technically horror, but, you know, I'll throw E.T. out there. You know, it's coming out on 4K. And I don't consider it horror, but a lot of people do. We finally had the U.S. release, Get Out 4K. And you got Phenomena, I guess is what it's called, right? That Argento film.
Yeah.
Another release of that from Synapse. I think there's been, like, 20 releases of that movie, so... don't, I can't speak. Don't Torture a Duckling from Arrow Video. Another one I don't know anything about from 1972. It Comes at Night. Another, they got this, Lionsgate and A24. Which, A24 has put out some pretty good movies so far. I've heard kind of mixed things about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen that one? You remember?
No, I don't think so.
There's a couple people on YouTube that had seen it and, said kind of mixed things about it. I can't remember if you were one of them. And then you have Tom Cruise's Mummy, which I hear is a piece of crap.
I still want to see that, though.
I don't know. He just doesn't seem like that kind of person to be in a Mummy movie.
My wife is, like, really begging to see that. She's like, oh, I can't wait. And I'm like, alright, we'll go see it. Just because, I don't know. Universal did it, right? It was a Universal movie?
I'm not sure. Probably. Yeah, Universal.
I like that they're attempting to bring back the monsters, but, yeah, it's a chick mummy, it looks like. But, like, because they had the Wolfman. I thought that was pretty decent when that came out. But yeah.
Yeah, with Del Toro and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was okay.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I hear if you like it to just turn your brain off and everything for the Mummy. That it's, you know, a fun movie or whatever, but it's not anything, you know, great. They're re-releasing the other Mummies on 4K. And then, re-release of Event Horizon on Blu-ray. And you have the Ghoul from Arrow Video. Another release of Poltergeist, the 2015 remake. Which the cover looks really cool, even though it's a piece of shit movie. It is really cool artwork.
I was thinking of that when I watched, Poltergeist today. Like, the other one is just, what the fuck?
I think the ending was okay, but that was about it.
Well, that movie, the reason why I don't really understand that movie is because, like, the dude's not none of them have jobs, but yet they're able to buy a house. Like, what the fuck? Or rent it or whatever. Like, he's like, oh, I lost my job. It's like, how the fuck can you even rent, dude? You don't have money.
Yeah, I think the guy playing the dad did a terrible job in it.
Yeah, he did not do a good job.
You have the Psycho 4-film collection, which we were kind of talking about earlier before we started recording. It's got, you know, the first 4 Psychos in it for $30, and that was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, those are really good movies. Like, I like them anyhow. I think those are definitely, you know, his best work. Alfred Hitchcock's, like, the first one anyhow. You know, because, like, that was, like, out of all his black and white movies. You know, because I've seen a couple other ones, but, yeah, Psycho's the one that just sticks out. Like,
I think out of his movies, like Psycho and probably Rear Window and The Birds are probably like some of the better ones.
I've seen The Birds. I actually watched that shit in school. Like, they show it to us. They're like, oh, I don't know why we watched it, but we did.
It's kind of odd.
Yeah.
You got Danny Trejo and Jake Busey and Dead and Tombstone Again, which I've seen the first one. It wasn't too bad, but just straight to video, you know, cheese. But it's Danny Trejo, so I'll probably watch it.
Yeah.
And then we talked about earlier, too, they're re-releasing the Universal Monster movies on Best Buy exclusive steelbooks, which I actually like the artwork to all of them. But I just can't see buying those again. I mean, they've released them so many times. You got a 4K release of Dracula Untold, Purge 3 film collection in 4K.
Yeah, I would actually like to get the Purges, all of them, like, on a collection, but I don't know. Like, I want to get it pretty cheap if I'm going to buy all 3, like...
I enjoy all of them. I think they're pretty decent. Let's see, it's $30 for the regular one.
Well, the thing is, I've only seen the first 2. I've not seen the last one. What was the last one called? Like, Election Year or something, or...
Yeah, Election Year.
Oh, okay.
Looks like that's about it for that. You got one called The Hatred, which I've actually been hearing good things about.
Yeah.
I think it's Lionsgate, yeah.
I've heard, well, even the ratings look pretty good on it. Like, I was curious about that one, too.
Yeah, it's kind of like a gas mask looking thing on the front or something. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Move on to September 19th. I've seen a whole lot of horror. You got a 4K release of Close Encounters. I mean, I guess that's close enough. The Devil's Candy with Ethan Embry comes out, which I'm really excited to check that out. I've heard nothing but great things about it. That's another Scream Factory IFC. Yeah. You got the 5th season and the complete series of Bates Motel, which, you know, I gotta get that complete series and finish up that show.
Yeah, it's a cool set to get.
Plus, I'm sure the complete series will come with a code, too. I can make some money back off of.
Yep. Yeah, it has a digital code on it.
Well, it shows it on the Season 5 one, but it doesn't show it on... I mean, I'm sure it does.
Yeah, it's gotta.
And you got a Starship Troopers 4K release. Again, not technically horror, but horror sci-fi. That's really about it for the 19th. Not a whole lot. Horror-wise. And you got new Starship Troopers. Yeah. I don't know what it's called. I don't really care. And, of course, the Arrow release of Children of the Corn.
Yep.
Move on to the 26th. You have Steakland 2-pack with both films in there.
The second Steakland isn't. I just didn't like it. It's on Netflix. I watched it, and it just felt like it was just, one of those movies where it was just kind of forced. Like, it was just, I don't know, like, they didn't really care. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the first one.
The first one's good.
The guy that plays Mister or whatever, he's...
Yeah, I think it's the same dude, but it's just that, I don't know, it's not up to par. Like, nothing as awesome as that first one. I would just forget about the second one, personally.
Is it because it doesn't have, what's her name in it?
Well, it's not even, I think both the actors are the same from what I believe, but it's just...
what's her name? Drawing a blank here. The chick from the first one.
Yeah, I don't know if she was, he was with a girl in the other one, I don't remember. It's pretty quick, though, like, I don't know. It's just one of those movies where you could tell they just hurt.
Danielle Harris was in the first one.
Oh,
for some reason.
wait, no, she got, remember in the first one, she
got killed or whatever.
Yeah, spoiler for anyone that hasn't seen that, but...
But I mean, it's stakes, man. I mean, maybe she comes back. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, it's just not worth watching, I feel like, on Netflix, because I watched it and I was kind of amped that they had another one, and it just, I don't know, they did the same shit pretty much. That's what kind of sucked. It was those, like, one guys that bugged them again, like that one group, the religious group or whatever, and then you just had like random, I don't know, it just wasn't, it just felt like they hurried up, like they're like, oh shit, horror's getting huge again, let's pop something out, kind of movie.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy that's what Dark Sky released, right, or something like that.
Yeah,
most of their stuff's pretty decent.
It's just nothing special. I mean, it's probably like just mediocre, nothing.
Right. Then you have a real gore collection, 4-film from called Epics. You have Violent Shit, the movie in there, The Orphan Killer, something, Dr. Wolfenstein, and Mask. That looks kind of interesting.
Yep.
Have you seen any of those films?
No, I have not.
I've heard of The Orphan Killer and the Violent Shit movie. I don't know the other two. You got 47 Meters Down, which I hear isn't very good. You got Mandy Moore in there. Like, she fell off the map forever, and then she's in a shark movie. Flatliner Steelbook from Mill Creek, which will be their first Steelbook release. And have you seen the trailer to that remake?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't look exciting.
Not really. I think I saw that trailer when I went seeing Dark Tower. They showed that trailer.
The thing is, I haven't even seen the original. The original has Kevin Bacon, right?
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you gotta check that out. You got Kiefer Sutherland and Julia Roberts in there too.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it had Kevin Bacon in it or whatever.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon's in there. Yeah. You got a new release of The Dead Next Door with an awesome looking slipcover. And then After Midnight from Scream Factory, Orgy of the Dead from Synapse, which has a really cool slip on that too. And Psychos in Love from I said Synapse, I meant Vinegar Syndrome. And Psychos in Love from Vinegar Syndrome as well, which again comes with a nice slip. The Devil's Honey from Severin. And your Bride of Reanimator Steelbook. You say you were picking that one up?
Yeah, I want to. It looks badass. I already own the movie, like in a multi-pack, but like it just looks cool. It's like that new Hellraiser one they got too. It just like the art, I don't know, it pops. I like it.
I think we kind of both like the more simpler steelbooks that just have like a nice clean look to them.
Yeah, I mean, they
like those Scream Factory ones.
Especially with like that needle in the front of his face, that just like with the glisteniness of the steelbook, it makes it pop more, especially with the neon lights and stuff on there. It just, I don't know.
Because you know it's going to be real glossy and everything.
Yeah. It just has that look to it. That.
And you got they're re-releasing Escape from L.A. on Blu-ray. Even though that movie sucks, the Blu-ray that's out now goes for like $50-$60 because it went out of print or whatever, so they're reissuing that.
Yep, you get a snake with his last name's like what the hell is it?
Pliskin.
Yeah, Pliskin. That's okay.
Yeah, I actually remember enjoying Escape from LA. You know, from way back when I saw it. I mean, before I was into movies like I am now and critical of them, but I thought it was kind of fun. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
But you got that Black Room, which you said you watched on Netflix or something.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as it was supposed to be. Like, it's pretty much just I don't know. It's like a bunch of, I don't know. Like it's like a lot of sex and shit in it, but it's just not. Like they could have done. Well, yeah, it's just like I don't know. They could have done more with the demons and shit, and I don't know. It's just not something that I care to buy or anything. Like, it's cool if you have Netflix, watch it, but maybe just watch it, not buy it type of film. You know, it's not anything special. Like, the ratings are pretty bad on it, too, but I think it got like a 3 out of 10 from what I know. I don't know, though. Just wasn't as good as it could have been. They could have done cooler shit with it.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the horror coming out on Blu-ray for the month of September. A lot of Scream Factory titles in there and a few Arrow, but Scream Factory is just pumping them out this month. I mean, of course, it's getting closer to Halloween, so you're gonna have a lot more horror stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Alright, so that does it for all the releases for September. As far as Blu-ray releases. And I think the only other thing we got coming up is we'll both be at Whorehound Weekend here coming up here on the 8th, 9th, and 10th. I think I'm just going on that Saturday, so I have to work that Friday and everything, but
Yeah, I'm going Saturday and Sunday. I got a weekend pass.
so we'll definitely have some footage for you guys on probably both our channels. So definitely keep an eye out for that for both of us.
Yeah. Yeah, we're filming shit even though they might not like it. Like, some lady that likes to bust your balls there, apparently, but...
Yeah, I think this is going to be the first convention that I'm going to where I'm not even trying to meet anybody or anything like that. I mean, you got people from Lost Boys and Goonies and stuff, but I just don't care enough to really get... It's like if you get one, you got to get all of them that are there, and it just becomes a lot of money wrapped up in it. Not movies that I'm real big into.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish it was a cooler lineup, but I just wanted to check out Whorehound because I've never been there, so...
Alright. I mean, you're going to love going to Whorehound after, just going to days and flashback and stuff.
Well, yeah, too, I saw the panels, like, I kind of wanted to watch the Friday the 13th Part 2 one, and then I saw they had the Lost Boys panel, which, and I don't know, they had another one too, like, a couple of months, Saturday, or, yeah, I think mainly just Saturday I wanted to watch, but I'll film a couple of them, I'll try. Can you film the panels, or do they get crazy?
Yeah, you can film the panels.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, Lost Boys is one of those movies that, I enjoy the film for what it is, but it never, like, grabbed me like it did a lot of people, I guess. I don't know, I just never got real into it like other people did.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Goonies. I mean, I love the Goonies, don't get me wrong, but, it just isn't up on my list like it is for a lot of people.
I heard, too, that people at Walmart are stealing voodoo codes, apparently, like, off the movies and shit.
Like, opening them up or taking them from the ones they put on the outside?
On the outside, like...
I don't think they do that anymore, do
like, they had the stickers, I know that, but, like, I don't know, that's what I heard, like, one of the guys at my work was telling me that, I don't know, there's people that, like, slid into them and just grabbed the code out, too, like,
yeah, I did see that at my Walmart, actually.
Somebody did that?
Like, a couple Disney movies opened up and the code's taken out.
Well, yeah, 'cause the Disney codes go for a good chunk,
Yeah,
but...
$8 to $10 or some shit, yeah.
Well, I wonder, like, with the Disney codes, though, because they're going to make their own streaming, like, or... I wonder if Disney's going to, like, try to... I don't know what the fuck they're going to do, but... Well, the thing that sucks about the codes for Disney, I've tried to, like... The thing with Voodoo is I don't think you can put it on there. I think you gotta go to Disney's, like, stupid website.
Yeah, you gotta go to... well, you can do it through Digital Copy Plus or something like that, I think is what it is.
You saw that Flixer got destroyed, right?
Yeah, I've seen that. There was another one, too. I don't yeah, these streaming sites are going down, man.
Yeah, I think Vudu will last because it's Walmart. They own it, so I think that's like, hopefully they do, because otherwise I'll be kind of mad because I have a library on there too of movies that I don't really care to own.
Well, yeah, I tried to share mine with you. It didn't work.
Well, I hit it. The problem is with yours, like, I wanted to do it, but I don't have my credit card set up on Vudu, so, like, when I tried to link it to yours, because that was the email to the one that I have, they were, like, saying, you gotta put your credit card on here if you link this, and I was like, fuck that. So, if it, like, got sent to another email, I could open it up, like, just...
Yeah, I sent it to my wife, and she had a problem at first, and then she finally got it.
Oh.
So she's linked to mine, and Dr. Movie 91's linked to mine, and a couple other people.
Oh, well, if there's a way to send it to another email, I don't think you can do another request, though, can you? Like,
I think I might have one left. I don't remember. Isn't it 4 or 5?
What movies do you have on yours? Do you have, like, a lot of horror, or?
I got, like, 50-something movies on it. Just shit I buy from Walmart that gives it to you with the receipt. I mean, I don't redeem codes.
Oh, yeah, those ones pissed me off, dude, because I bought Wesley Snipes, the collection of that, on DVD, and it came with the digital copy, so I was like, I'll just stick this on Vudu, and the fucking thing's like, oh, you need a receipt, so then I contact the guy I bought it from on eBay, and he's like, oh, I don't got the receipt, so I was just fucked out of that code. Like, I wish they would put it on the back of the sticker, because it's already wrapped up, like, there's already...
You need a receipt for the Vudu code?
For that one, yeah. There's a couple like that.
I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, some of the DVDs, those 5 movie films...
That's weird.
Yeah, if you get some of the 5 movie film DVDs,
That would suck for me since I sell them.
Yeah. Well, that one, it tells you on the back you need the receipt to redeem it, yeah.
Because it's only through Walmart.
Yeah, for that one. Like, they didn't do that with all the codes, but that's some of the codes. There's a couple like that. I don't know why they did it like that. Like, because I ripped the sticker off and I'm like, sweet, the code, and then I was like, no code. What the fuck?
I really wish Screen Factory would give you a code.
Well, they do for,
They did for Fender Bender was the only one I ever got.
Yeah, but it's on a fucking email, so you gotta open your email to watch it. It's stupid, like...
Yeah, you had to redeem through a certain site.
It's fucking dumb. Yeah, I redeemed it, but they're like, you can watch it anytime on your email. It's like, I don't give a shit about this.
Yeah, it didn't go to Vudu.
Yeah. Well, because, like...
Put Vudu codes in there.
Sony Pictures and since Flixster's gone, like, their library still goes to Vudu and stuff from what I know. But yeah, like, Sony Pictures, you can link to your Ultraviolet that will link to your Vudu, so that's nice.
Sony is one of the only ones you could only do either or for iTunes or Vudu. You couldn't do both.
I'm putting ones on there, like, ones that, you know, I'll go buy Arrow and Screen Factory and most of, like, the exclusive shit, but
just your generic releases.
Yeah, I'm running out of room, that's the problem. That's the reason I'm putting shit on Vudu is because I don't have much of an option. My wife's, like, busting my balls about the shit I got already. She's like, you need to get rid of some of this shit.
No, like I say, I'm getting ready for my movies like yours are, where they're, like, sitting, you know, flat instead of standing them up. So, yeah. You want to go ahead and move to, start with Texas Chainsaw?
Yeah, let's start with...
Probably your favorite movie out of the 3.
Yeah, my favorite movie for sure. Yeah, this one, it's a classic. The first time I seen it, well, I actually saw the remake in theaters, 2003 one, right? That one?
Yeah, I think it was 2003.
Yeah, I went there, my dad took me, and then, I don't know, I was a dick too, because I was, like, early teenager, so I even sat away from him, because I was like, oh, I don't want to be seen with my dad. But yeah, I don't know, he rented...
You got scared, right? Moved close back, right?
Yeah, I went back to my dad, because, you know, I was just like, oh shit, this is scary.
Yeah, I remember that opening to that remake too, man. You know, like, in the van and everything. Like, that was pretty violent.
Yeah, right away, the chick, yep. That was a cool opening, but, yeah, actually, how I saw this one was I didn't even, like, I don't know, my dad rented me, I thought he was going to rent the 2003 one, and he brought home the original, and then I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I wanted the other one, And then I popped it in, like, and I was like, fuck that, I ain't watching an old movie, because, you know, I was a stupid kid at the time. I didn't really appreciate horror, so then I gave it a second chance, because, you know, I had a whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday, so I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. I'm happy I did, because it was a pretty good movie.
Right. This came out in 1974, so this is before, like, you know, slashers took off in, like, what, 80, 81 is when they really, you know, started making a big impact on cinema, like they are nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was in the cinema for a while, wasn't it? Like, was it...
I believe this is one that had, like, a hard time getting a theatrical release there for a while. I know it kept having to go through, like, cuts and stuff to, you know, achieve that R rating, and a lot of places refused to show it and everything. Then it finally got, you know, a pretty good release in the drive-ins and everything like that.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, like, I think...
run through the basic story of it, or...
Yeah, it's about pretty much a cannibal family that runs across these kids, because Franklin and, you know, it's his dad's place, right, or something, or his grandpa, or somebody he's related to.
Yeah, he's looking for his dad's place, I think is what he tells the gas station attendant guy, owner.
That's the reason they're out there. It's probably so they can go party, you know, for the weekend or something, or...
Yeah,
maybe...
They never really say, do they, what they were out there to do.
Yeah, they never really did. They just kind of drove around. You saw a dead armadillo and Franklin falling down a hill in the beginning, but...
Trying to take a piss.
Yeah, and Franklin's character, that guy's just, I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. Did you like it when he was, like, making those noises with his mouth and shit when he was in the house, or were you just like, this one?
That was annoying as hell. Franklin, to me, was just... I was just ready for that guy to die the whole movie. From the very beginning, his voice just, I don't know, triggered something in my brain that just was annoying. It was like dealing with my 10-year-old when he's all hyper and just, you know, shut up.
Well, and I don't know, the thing that really draws you into the film, it's not even, you know, they go to the cemetery or some crap too, but you don't really pay attention to any of that. It's mainly that hitchhiker they pick up, and that's really where it takes off. Like,
yeah.
I mean, he, like, takes a picture, he wants $2. And
He cuts himself with that knife and everything.
I like it when he cuts Franklin, that was good. He runs,
yeah.
You know,
Right from the beginning of this film, though, he just had, like, an eerie feeling, you know, and I love that opening sequence, though. You can definitely tell, like, Rob Zombie took a lot of influence from that opening for, like, House of a Thousand Corpses and everything.
Yeah, you can, that's for sure.
And showing the, you know, the decomposing bodies and everything, and just that noise of, like, what is it, like a noise of a camera or something like that.
Yeah, it's a weird sound. I'm pretty sure, I think Tobe Hooper made, like, a bunch of noises, like, in his house, like, trying to do some kind of, I don't know. I'm sure he could figure out what it was, but I never really bothered or cared, I guess. But it's a cool sound, yeah.
I know you have that in, like, the beginning of Devil's Rejects and stuff, too, when they're uncovering everything. You have that same sound in there.
Yeah, it's definitely that, you know, it's a Texas Chainsaw film, kind of, with that noise, because I think in the other ones, too, they kind of, like, especially with the remake, that one had it, I believe, too. And they have, well, the main thing is, how you know if it's Texas Chainsaw or not, is they have the beginning, you know, a group of 5 youths, or whatever, with that narrator. Right. That's, like, the thing you know that it's going to be a Texas Chainsaw film.
And because the credits say Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it has that distinct feel to it, and those distinct noises to it, kind of like Friday the 13th, you know, you always have that ch-ch-ch.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like a trademark to those films.
And the thing is, I noticed too, like, I heard a lot of people saying there's not a whole lot of blood, and they're right in a sense, because, I don't know, the only blood you see is when he gets Franklin with the chainsaw, and
there's very little even then.
Yeah, a little bit squirts up on his, like, shirt and stuff, and then the hitchhiker when he's cutting Sally in the back, kind of, I think you can see blood on her, I think, but that's about it. And then when he cuts himself with the chainsaw, Leatherface does.
Yeah. I mean, they've said it plenty of times, you know, that people just, like, imagine that in their minds, that, you know, it was this gruesome, bloody film. You know, they just think reason, just because of the acts that are going on. That, people imagine all these things happening. They'll, turn away when it starts happening. They'll think it's bloody.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I say, this is one of those movies that gives you an eerie feeling throughout the whole thing. Yeah, did you want to continue on with the story?
Yeah. So, they go to, the gas station, tells them not to go there, that warning. They go there, and, they need gasoline, which I don't know why. They go back to the house, and then, you think they would just try to find a place, on the road. But, yeah, they go back to their Franklin's house, and then they all start vanishing because they're trying to look for gasoline, so you got I forget the character's name, shit. What's
I got them wrote down here somewhere. But, yeah, the first ones to go, what is it? Kirk and Pam see a house as they're looking for that watering hole or whatever that Franklin says is down between the sheds or whatever. And they spot that house over there, and they're the first two to, go into the house of the cannibals.
And the only reason I think they start going in is because they see that generator outside, so they assume they have gas, and they go in there, and he just gets smacked across the face with that, sledgehammer, right when he opens the door, Leatherface does, and that's the first time you see him. And then the girl comes in, and he just throws her up on a hook, or he just grabs her at the door when she starts running, and then throws her up on that hook.
Yeah, I do like that scene a lot, though, when he throws her up on that meat hook. I don't know, this movie's shot so, gritty, and the low budgetness of it really helped this movie, I think. The way the lighting is and everything like that just adds to it.
Yeah, for sure. And, I don't know, then he throws her in, the freezer, and then, the Afro guy comes there, and what's his name?
His name would be fuck if I know. No. I got them all here somewhere, man. I don't.
Okay,
really
yeah, I just say Afro guy. It's sad too. I should be knowing their names.
Robbie or something.
Yeah. I mean, because Sally and Franklin are the ones you know the most, but these other guys, the thing is, they get picked off so quick that they're not really in the film a whole lot. But yeah, he goes down there too.
Jerry is his name.
Yeah, Jerry goes down there, right? And I don't know. He opens up the freezer. She's in there, and then he just Leatherface gets him, and then it's about it with the kills, and then Sally and Franklin. They need the keys because one of those guys had the keys. I don't know who did, but they travel in the woods. Leatherface gets Franklin.
Pushing him in the wheelchair at the woods, that had to be, a smooth walk there.
Yeah, Franklin was fucked right off the bat. There ain't no way getting away from that.
And I've only seen this movie a couple times. I'm kind of in the minority, and people that I saw this really late. I just saw this the first time, all the way through about 5 years ago. And, so I didn't remember, a whole lot that went on in this movie. But when Leather jumps out and gets Franklin in the woods, that actually made me jump. That was the only time this whole movie. But, you just didn't see that one coming, though. Yeah.
Yep. And then she just runs, so Franklin's just screwed, getting chopped up, and the blood squirts, and it's kind of cool. It's actually a cool scene there. And then, I don't know, she runs, and then, yeah. You can just kind of make it brief here, yeah. She gets stuck at the gas station worker tries to go to him. He, is a part of it, so he brings her back to the house.
Ties her up, puts the sack over, and all that good stuff.
Yep. The hitchhiker jumps in the car with him, because he's just traveling around being a dumbass. And, yeah, they all go to the house, and it was funny, too, because he's like, "What did you do to the door?" or whatever.
Yeah, look what your brother did to the door.
Yeah,
that's when you realize, that, this is their dad and everything, and,
that was...
I don't even know what the hitchhiker's whole agenda was, when they first picked him up, if you're trying to get him to that Makes no sense.
Yeah.
But, you know, because I think in the remake, are they like tricked to go to that house or something?
They go down that, like, she tells them not to go down that way, actually. She warns them, that girl that's in the car, but a lot of good it does, yeah, because they still go down that way anyway, because they don't really... I'm not sure if it's for gas or what. No, they have to go see the sheriff because of that girl. That's what it was. They had to go park at, like, told them to meet him.
Yeah.
Because they... Yeah, it was something like that. So they had to go to a location.
Like something like, you know, House of a Thousand Corpses or something, where it's like, oh, you know, my house is just right here, you know, my brother's got a tow truck, and, you know, and trying to be all nice and get them to that, where they need to go for your family to, you know, fuck them up, and, you know, instead you're being this psychotic person that there's no way they're going to take you where you need to go.
Yeah.
It just made no sense, but I did like the character of the hitchhiker, though. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I don't know, they tie her up in that dinner scenes a while, and, you know, the grandpa, take him out, and, I don't know, he gets introduced there, and I don't know. It's just like, she eventually escapes.
She goes in that room of bones, though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Was that the chick that got nailed by the fish hook? Or she was like in a bone...
The main chick.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
That room of bones and feathers and stuff. That room was really, really cool looking. I guess it was like the cinematographer or the effects guy or something. I guess one of those guys would go out like every day and travel like the back roads of Texas and try to find, you know, different skulls and bones of different animals, and, you know, he just put them all in that room and everything, and like ripped up pillows and stuff and dumped the feathers out. And I thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, because, like, I think when Sally gets in the house, don't they just tie her up right away and shit, put, like, that dirty sock in her mouth and shit, or, like, the hitchhiker, I think he takes care of her, and then Leatherface is getting beat up by his dad because he fucked up the door, or something, I don't, like, some...
Yeah, I mean, the family starts arguing with each other while...
Like, right off the bat.
Trying to take her out.
Yeah.
And she kind of, like, escapes from there. I know we just kind of jumped back to that, but...
Yeah, she escapes, and the hitchhiker chase after her, and then, you know, and the dad, just a lazy bastard, he's like, go get him, or something, I don't know, he just chills with the grandpa, and,
Hey, I like the dad, though, I like the way he talked.
Yeah, he's pretty classic, because he's in, you know, the second one, too, but he, I don't know, she jumps through the window, you know, hitchhiker's cutting her in the back, Leatherface is chasing after her from... like, behind the hitchhiker, and the hitchhiker gets nailed by that truck, and that trucker gets out to help her, and just gets fucked because, I don't know, he ain't gonna make it. I don't ever know what happens to him, but his truck's right there, and it's hot as fuck in Texas, you know, so...
Yeah, I thought I remembered him getting killed the first time I watched it.
Doesn't he throw, like, a crowbar at Leatherface? I think he does, or something.
Yeah, he throws something at him.
Yeah, and then just runs the other way, and then Sally jumps in that pickup, and it's, you know, Leatherface does his classic dance.
Yeah, well, when he throws that bar at him is when Leather, like, cuts
at his leg, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I love that dance at the end, though. I remember that being longer than it was, but, like I said, I only seen it the one other time, or whatever, but... Yeah, I love that scene, you know, with the sunset, or whatever, you know, it's just classic right there.
Yep.
It's the photo I have signed from Gunner, you know, him in that scene right there.
I just have the action figure of the movie Maniacs of, like, it's got, like, the blood edition on it, but it's not the one with the sticker. Like, that's what he signed for me when I went, but, I don't know. Fun shit.
The only thing this movie really missed for me is, like, and I've seen most of the Texas Chainsaw movies. I don't know if I've seen all of them, like, all the way through. But, I mean, do we ever really get a backstory on the family?
Not really. It's kind of
they're just cannibals in Texas that just do what they want to do. I mean, I know it's based on, you know, loosely on the Ed Gein events or whatever, but...
Yeah. I don't know. Did you want to go to ratings? I think this...
Sure, why not?
Right?
I mean,
well,
I know most people that a 7 out of 10.
I'd give this a 10 out of 10. I don't know. Yeah, well, you've seen how many damn, like, fucking versions I have of it. It's ridiculous. I don't know. If you want to watch my YouTube with that, check it out. But, yeah, it's definitely my favorite one out of all of them. Even though, like, the remake was pretty damn good in my opinion, but...
I definitely prefer the remake.
Well, with the remake, a lot of people just hate it because they don't like the actor that plays Leatherface, and I just think that's ridiculous. I mean, I thought he did a good job, but... I mean, just because you don't like, you know, whatever, I don't give a shit what the dude does outside of whatever. Like, as long as they play the character they're supposed to play.
I don't remember hearing anything about people not liking the actor, but...
Oh, they're all pissed off because, like, I guess when Gunnar died, he, like, said some comments or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, was he kind of disrespectful towards Gunnar or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean... You can get into it with, you know, directors and stuff too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the director, I'm not watching the movie. If it's a good movie, I'll check it out, you know? It doesn't mean I'm necessarily supporting that director, but...
Yep.
Yeah, not gonna get into all that right now, but...
Right. Yeah, it's just a waste of time.
Yeah, I think this would have done better for me if you would have really gave a shit about the characters, but I just didn't care about the characters. A little bit for Sally, I guess. But the rest of them, you know, I just didn't care if they died or not, you know. It wasn't much development.
Yeah, I hear you. I also saw this, like, you ever go to the haunted houses, like, every year? Do you do that at all? Like, they had it at one...
I used to, but not so much anymore.
Oh, well, they had it at one of them. They actually had it, they were playing it on, like, a big TV right before you walk in, which was kind of cool to see it. Like, while you're waiting in line, you know, it gives you something to do. But some of the people in the line never seen this before, the original, and they were, like, freaking out. They're like, holy shit! Like, when they saw Leatherface, like, these, you know, these are probably, like, teenagers, like what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Never seen
but,
nothing.
I mean, just having the title that it has, I mean, it's going to draw a certain crowd.
Yeah.
You know? I forget what they were trying to call it before.
It was
that.
head
like,
cheese, I believe. Yeah, something.
It was what?
It's supposed to be head cheese, like when he says...
Oh.
Yeah, and the hitchhiker actually says it in when he's in the car, or the van. But yeah, I actually...
I think you do get some backstory on Leather later on in the series, don't you? Like the beginning or something.
Well, I guess they're going to tell us with the new one coming out. They're going to go into all detail about it.
But yeah, I mean, right off the bat with like other, you know, more popular franchises, you had like the backstory to Jason pretty quick. You know, in the first one, you had backstory to Freddy. You had, you know, all these people have like backstories right off the bat, and you don't get anything.
Well, the problem is too with Leatherface is they keep trying to like do part 2 over again. I mean, that's the problem. Like Next Generation, I think it was right after 2 too, and then number 3, I don't know if it was. I think it was actually number 3, but I don't know. They all want
when they started to try to go back to the make the actual sequel to the first one.
Well, that's the thing. They want to like repeat right after the first one. Yeah, it's like right after, like same with the new one, Texas Chainsaw. They did the same thing right after the first one. Like they keep just doing that. I don't get why they, you know, either. I think they should just continue them. Might as well. I mean, that's, or you know, they're going to do the prequel now, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it is done a lot in horror in general. You know, they go back and forth with it. You never really get a certain timeline. You know, just kind of thrown into it and figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the time we go into these movies just looking for, you know, awesome kills, a little TNA, and have fun, you know, for the majority.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a solid film. I like it. But, do you want to, since, I don't know, with time and stuff, do you want to go to, Funhouse, is it? Yeah, the next one? Or,
yeah, Funhouse from 1981.
So this movie, it's, I don't know, like, the beginning and stuff, like, I forgot all about, like, the shower scene and the brother and stuff, like, 'cause I saw it way beforehand, and they're trying to, like, copy Psycho a little bit there.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, so the little boy grabs a mask and a knife out of his room and pretends he's stabbing his sister there in the shower.
Yeah, he's actually got a pretty cool room, though, for a little kid. I mean, I don't know, he's got, like, Frankenstein and stuff, glow-in-the-dark posters and stuff like that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that poster a lot. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, with the electricity coming out of the bolts. Pretty sweet. He had the Wolfman, I think, in his closet, too, and, I don't know, he had a lot of cool horror stuff, kind of, for that time. And then, you know, she won't take him to the fair. She wants to go hang out with that boy by herself, and I'm surprised the parents, like, if that was my daughter, for instance, there's no way in hell I would just let her go off with some random dude at night like that. I'd be like, I'm gonna meet this dude. Like, I don't know. I'd want to, like, know who the fuck she's going with, because that's, like, wasn't it, like, way late at night like that? Like, and they were like...
Well, they said it was late, but then they said it was, like, 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Like, oh, it's getting late. Like, really, it's 7 o'clock. Like,
yeah. They're probably just one of those couples that go to bed early, and then... Yeah,
that's what us old people do, man.
Yeah, she goes with him. The brother sneaks out because he wants to go. You know, she's like telling him she's not gonna bring him to the fair or some shit because he scared her. And he goes anyway. That was so weird though. You had that random ass dude drive up to him, and I thought he was like, I don't know, a rapist or some shit. Like, it's like, what the fuck? He talks to that kid. Hey, pulls a gun out and shit. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
that was just so weird. Just an odd character, kind of like...
Just pulls out that shotgun and just starts laughing and shit.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yep. And they make their way to the fair, because the one chick... Yeah, we can just sum it up real quick. We don't have to go into so much detail.
Yeah. Well, I think what you were talking about earlier, though, is like, with him pulling the gun on the kid and stuff, that's supposed to give you, like, the start of, like, an unsettling feeling of the film.
Yeah.
Or something. You know, like, some shit's about to go down. But, yeah, so they go to the fair and everything, and, you have the Funhouse in there. You know, they ride some rides and bullshit and everything for a while. This movie takes a little while to get going.
Yeah, it does. And they even peep in on those, like, middle-aged women that were strippers.
Right.
That was gross, man. Like,
Yeah,
they're just too
I'm
old.
not paying to see that.
Well, what they do is they give you that young chick in the, like,
Right.
beginning, and then they give you a bunch of garbage inside, yeah.
This whole movie just, like, screamed incest, man. Like, you know, like, the beginning, and then, you know, at the fair, it's like, oh, this is my hot sister right here. Be more like her. Like, what's going on?
Well, because, yeah, they follows them around, and then he sees they go in the funhouse, and that's when it all starts. They want to spend the night in the funhouse, because that one nerdy dude or whatever was like, yeah, the one guy did it, or whatever, so we gotta outdo him or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah, and earlier they were talking about some kids disappearing at another carnival or something, too.
But they went anyway. They're like, fuck it, we're gonna go. And, like, you find out about... I think they talk about it later with the Frankenstein guy, but, yeah, he pays that disgusting woman to jerk him off, like, $100 or whatever from his dad's, I guess it would be his dad, the guy that, like, you know, found him wherever and raised him, kind of.
Yeah, I guess he's referred to as, like, the geek.
Yeah, or something. Like, he takes that whole money chest that he probably made all day, his, you know, working that booth trying to get people to come into the rides and shit. He takes the money out and he gives her the 100. She's like, no. Like, he tries to hand her, like, 20s and stuff. That was funny. Like, and he gives her the 100. And...
It was like 2 seconds, he was done.
Yeah, he's like, alright, I'll give you 100. And then, yep, yeah, 2 seconds. And then he kills her because he's pissed because it didn't last long, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what he was expecting.
Yeah. And then they see this happen as they're up above in the fun house there. I guess it's like a living quarters underneath where the riot is and everything.
Yeah. And they witness the murder, and they know at that point they're kind of fucked because the dad comes in and he's like, you gave her $100? He's like, you could have paid, wasn't it 15 or $50 for another girl?
He said 15.
Yeah, I think he said 15 too. I thought so too. Wow. Yep. He's like, you never understood the value of $1. I don't know. I like that guy. He's pretty good. The carny dude, like.
Yeah, the main villain, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and then he's just like, you know, busting shit up in the room, all mad about it. And, you know, he's used to it because I guess he did it, like, he talks about, remember that one time, and, you know, you killed the locals, that was fine, but, you know, you can't be killing their own kind.
Yeah. I mean, when he takes his mask and stuff off, though, man, that was pretty cool effects right there for its time. You know?
Yeah.
I like the way he looked in it.
Yeah, and he's just screaming and shit, and, you know, he takes his gun out the dead, and then, like, they dropped that inhaler, wasn't it an inhaler he dropped through the crack? Oh, his lighter, you're right. And then they're like, oh shit, they just...
I mean, before that, you see him, like, you know, they're trying to get out and everything, and he's like, the one guy's, oh, I'm gonna go make sure the chick's dead and everything, and, you know he's going in there to take that fucking money, though, because they've seen all that money in there.
Yeah, he took all the money, and that's what kind of really got to him, because he's like, where's all my money at?
I believe that was, what was it, Richie?
Yeah, the nerdy dude or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah. So they're all trying to get out and everything, and, just to run through it kind of quick here, the first one of them to die is Richie. He gets, they're all just kind of gathered around, and a rope comes up and gets him by the neck and kind of comes out of nowhere, but...
Yeah, and then the one friend acts him in the head when he comes around in the coaster.
Yeah, that was kind of funny, though.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I thought it was going to be one of the bad guys, and they even take the time to see who it was and just chops him up.
Yeah, whatever life he had left in him, I mean, he might have been still kind of alive. I don't know, that was good. And then, who's next to go? It's the girl, right? She falls down that trap door.
Yeah, she falls, Liz, yep.
Yeah, her main mistake was she stabbed him, and that really just pissed him off.
Yeah, she probably could have just gave him some and lived.
Probably, because he looked like he wanted to, like, hug her for a while.
Because she's all, you know, I know you like girls, and, you know, I can give you anything you want. And, you know, probably could have gave him some and then ran off. Like,
yeah, well, the one thing I don't get, okay, like, those fans, especially the one...
you were waiting for her to go through the fan like I was, yeah.
Well, and not just, like, the one on top, right? Like, they could have just ripped that belt right off, like, cut that belt, and then the fan would have stopped. Like, they could have just dismantled that fan and ran out.
Or stuck something in there.
Yeah.
Like you've seen in movies before, they'll throw a shoe or something in there to stop it.
They could have taken one of those night statues and just shoved that shit up in that fan and got out of there. Or whatever, because I think the night statue is the one that stabs the one carny guy. Like the sword or some shit goes right through him. Yeah.
But you know, I think that's part of what we expect from horror, though.
Yeah, they're just idiots.
Have the audience being like, what are you doing? You know, you need to do this, because that's something that's always been associated with the genre, you know?
Yeah.
You know, why are you running upstairs when you should go outside? And
yep, and then the one dude gets killed fighting the carny worker because he throws him through the night thing with the sword, like a night statue, and has that sword or whatever stick out, so it kills him, and then he kind of pushes him towards it, so he gets cut pretty bad too. But then the creature thing runs out and you know, kills him, and then the girl's like running from that creature thing, and they fight like in a boiler room or some crap, like where all the steam is or something. And
yeah, all the gears and everything.
He gets electrocuted, that creature, and then she throws him up against like the two, like, I don't know, those wheel things that squish him.
Yeah, the gears.
Yeah, those gears, they get him, and then she gets out or whatever. And
but everything's fine.
Yep. Well, and the thing was, her brother was like snooping around, and those carny workers just called the parents, and
yeah. I mean, you had that side story of her brother going on a little bit while you know, the main story was happening, and you just kept waiting for more stuff to happen, like with her brother, though. Like, you know, I don't know.
You thought he was gonna maybe get in there too or something.
Right. You know, it just seemed kind of pointless to even have that because there wasn't enough going on. It's like, oh, I found him, he's got a bit of a fever, and they take him home. And, like, that's it.
Yep.
You know, I don't really understand that, but...
Yep, and that was pretty much the movie. Then you had that one homeless, she looks like a homeless lady, but I think maybe she's part of the carny, where she scares Did she scare the brother or something, or did she scare the girl, like scream at her and shit? Because she was.
I think it was the brother.
Yeah.
The brother. Yeah. Yeah, you had a couple of characters in there that were kind of odd.
Yep.
But I don't know. This movie just had like a slow pacing for me though.
Yeah.
This is another one I've only seen a few times, and I remember it being kind of boring, and I was right. It still was a little boring.
This is definitely, in my opinion, the weaker one out of all three. Like, but it's I don't know. It's still.
Iconic still.
Yeah.
I think, the character of the geek's dad and everything, and a couple of the main characters in the group are what really make this movie hold up, and just a couple of the scenes kind of stick out.
Yeah. So, you want to go to ratings then? Get this one knocked out?
Yeah, I think for me, this is just kind of nothing spectacular, but still a decent watch, and I think everybody should own this movie, because it is, a Tobe Hooper film, and it is, I don't know, like I said, it does have its moments and everything.
There's just not a whole lot of Carney films, that are really good, or that exist, I think, in general, but...
Right, except Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably just give this one, like, just an even 5 out of 10. I mean, not terrible, but not anything you want to watch over and over, I don't think. I know it has a following. Certain people love this movie, but for me, it's just, like I said, this kind of...
I'd give it...
was just not all.
I'd give it a 6.5, but yeah, it's nothing compared to those other ones, like standard kind of.
To me, it felt like it was earlier than 81. It felt like something from the 70s instead of the 80s.
Yeah. Right, let's crank the last one out here, Poltergeist.
1982.
Yep. And I seen, too, that, what was it with this film? Yeah, this is one of those films where they claim, the whole cast was cursed or whatever, right? It's kind of like The Exorcist, or they're in The Omen, I guess. There's people that got killed a lot in weird ways and stuff. They think something's with the actual, the people that are involved. Did you hear any of that crap? I don't know, I've heard...
The only thing I know of is the girl that played Carol Ann died really young from, infection, and she had, went into, septic shock and all that stuff, at, 12 or 13 years old.
Well, and they had, real skeletons in it, because I guess it was cheaper than plastic skeletons, so... Which was kind of cool.
Yeah. And the other thing I know about this film is there's always been, a big debate on whose film it is.
Yeah, I've seen that, too.
Hooper,
But then again, it's they put him on there, though, because it says directed by Tobe Hooper, so it doesn't say anything else, so I'm just going with what they're saying.
I mean, it's produced by Spielberg.
Yeah.
And I know Spielberg had, a big fit when it came out, because Hooper's name appeared in bigger letters than his name and all that, and Spielberg, even after his death, is, still doing stuff with the rights to the film and everything, which... I never knew Spielberg was a dick like that, but I guess he is.
Oh, yeah. So.
But you have elements of both. I mean,
yeah.
Definitely towards the end of it, especially, you have a lot more Tobe Hooper elements, but then a lot of the bright lights and stuff kind of give you that Close Encounters feel, like Spielberg.
What they're trying to do at the beginning of the movie, it's trying to show you your suburb family. They're trying to get you the feeling that this could happen to anyone's family kind of thing. You're having a good time living in this house and not knowing what you're on top of, with all the graves and shit. They didn't know. It's all because he just relocated all the locations, his boss did, with not moving the fucking graves out. He did that, I guess, a couple times, or he's done it before. That's what he said in the movie, even though it's going kind of forward with it, but I don't know.
I mean, this movie doesn't take long for stuff to happen.
No.
Right at the beginning.
The tree comes out, and tries to eat the kid.
Within 20 minutes of the film, you have Carol Ann in the bedroom, she's like, you know, they're here, you know, that famous line of, you see, like, little things come out of the TV and stuff, and, you know, I mean, shit starts happening right after that. You have the chairs moving in the kitchen and everything like that, you know, right away.
He gets that paranormal team, takes time off work, gets there, the dad does, you know, because he wants to find his daughter, and, I don't know.
Like, when they get to the house, and they're like, oh, you know, in 7 hours, I filmed a car go, like, you know, a couple feet.
And he opens the door.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're just shocked, that whole group. They've never dealt with anything that extreme.
I thought that was kind of funny, though. You know, he's all, like, bragging about, you know, catching that in a time-lapse video. Like,
yeah, and he just kind of looks at him like, you haven't seen shit yet, or, like, you know, he's like, wow.
yeah. He's like, uh-huh, yep.
Yep. And he brings those guys there, and then they do their investigation, film, like, everything, and, I don't know, they get the girl coming down the stairs, they get, you know, they figure out the portal and shit with the closet, and how she got sucked up and all that, and...
Something happens to the one guy where he gets bit by something, which they never do.
They never show, yeah, like,
they never
he lifts his shirt up, and he's like, I don't know what happened. Guy with the glasses, yeah, paranormal investigator dude.
Well, it wasn't a girl coming down the stairs. I thought it was like a figure, too, but when they play it back on the video, they have, you know...
It's like a bright light. Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever it is, and then that group, like, in the meantime, like, the one guy, he's like, you know, selling houses and shit, so he's not going to work, so then his boss thinks he's got something on the side, because he's, like, his best worker, right? Like, the best salesman.
Yeah. And he goes in the house, and he sees all that equipment. He's like, oh, I don't know what you got going on here, but, I need you on the team, and...
He, like, doesn't he offer him to be, like, partners or some shit, or something?
Right, yeah, he's like, oh, I should have offered you a partner a long time ago, and... Yeah,
he's the same guy from Return of the Living Dead, ain't he? The boss? I think so. The old guy in that movie, in the beginning there, showing the guy's workshop, the place that, pretty sure it's the same actor, the old dude, the boss guy.
Could be.
Forget his name, shit.
But yeah, I mean, going back to what you were saying at the beginning, that's when he takes them up to, like, that top of that hill and shows them, you know, hey, we're going to build houses here, and he asks, you know, well, there's a graveyard there, and, oh, we'll relocate the stones.
Yeah, he just talks about, like, how it's, like, you know, nothing, he's done it before, doesn't really care.
Yeah, they end up getting Carol Ann out of that other world by something that was kind of mentioned by the little brother earlier on, about tying a rope to him. So the mom ties a rope to herself and goes into that other dimension and comes back out through the ceiling there with Carol Ann and brings her back to the regular world.
Yeah, it is him, the one guy, the boss, James Karen, or something. I suck with last names, but yeah. I remember him because he was at Days of the Dead. That's the only reason I know.
Okay.
Like, they were trying to, like, you know, always the last con he's doing or something, I don't know.
That was really bugging you, wasn't it?
It was bugging me, yeah. I had to know. Yep. Oh, well.
I do the same thing. I know that guy from somewhere. What is it?
But yeah, they saved the daughter, what's it called, the wife grabs her in another dimension, and, like, the thing with the remake, which was kind of cool, is you got to see the other world. They don't show any of that.
Yeah.
That was the cool thing about the remake, but...
I was wondering what the other world looked like. It kind of reminds me of, like, Insidious or something. Is she in that kind of world? You know?
Yeah.
Like, but they always have, like, that goo stuff that comes out with them, too.
You gotta throw her in the tub, and I don't know, they have, like, that medium there, and she's got such a weird voice. It's kind of funny. Like,
oh, yeah. My wife loves her, man. She came on the screen. She watched it with me. You know, she's seen it a bunch of times like I have, and, you know, it's like, oh, there's my girl, you know?
Yep.
All excited.
Yeah, it's a good cast for a movie, but I don't know, like, they try to bail, like, he's got to pick up some stuff from his work. I think he's probably, you know, cutting loose ties. I don't know if he's... I think he's probably done with it at that point. He's leaving to find a different job or something. Cause
yeah, they're all packing up and everything. What kind of threw me off, though, is they said, like, oh, we're not staying here tonight. And,
yeah, and then they go...
At the Holiday Inn,
and they stay there.
Hey, good night. Like,
well, I think what happened, too, is he got tied up at work because he... was like, oh, I'll be back soon, it'll just be a couple hours, and he doesn't get back till, like, late as shit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you think it's over. You think, you know, after they get Carol Ann out of that other world, they think that the poltergeist is left, and everything's fine, and, you know, come to find out, it's not.
Nope. Yeah, and then the whole neighborhood starts to realize it, because you have all the friggin' graves coming out, and that was pretty cool. Like, all those random coffins just popping out of nowhere.
That's when they get attacked by the tree, the little boy.
Nah, it wasn't. No, that was earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of skipped over that.
Oh, well, yeah.
But yeah, I always remember that scene. You know, that scene was really pretty gruesome, actually, for a, you know, like a PG movie.
Yep. And the clown attacks him, too,
And
but...
the clown, yeah.
that little doll, he hates that thing.
Which I just watched, like, Scary Movie 2 today, and that freaking doll, man.
I haven't seen that in forever. I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah, it was on TV earlier. I was just killing time. But, yeah. There's a lot of creepy elements in that room. I mean, that clown right off the bat's just, like, up to no good. Even when it's sitting there.
Yep. And... I don't know, I noticed, too, what was funny about the kid's room. Did you notice this, too, that Alien poster? I mean, that movie's, like, rated R. I was surprised that they put it up in that little kid's room, but... I mean, maybe they just didn't care. Kids can watch whatever, but I don't know. Like, he had all the Star Wars shit. That was cool, but...
Yeah, parents weren't so protected back then. Like
yeah.
But, yeah, I like when the mom's going, jumps in the pool area.
Yep.
Looking for her and stuff, and,
the two neighbors pull her up.
The bodies start coming up.
Yeah. I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine, like, your neighborhood just, you see that house just going to shit, and everyone else, these graves are popping up. Like, people would just be going nuts. Like, that whole neighborhood's like, oh, fuck this. But a lot of them just stand there and watch. Like, most of the neighbors.
They were just kind of standing there.
Especially his boss just sits there and watches it too. After he's like, you located the headstones, but you didn't locate the bodies.
And nobody was really, like, yelling or screaming or anything, though. They were just kind of, like, watching what's going on, and then the house gets sucked up to the other dimension, I guess. I don't even know.
Somewhere, yeah. Yep, and then the whole neighborhood goes to shit, and they get out of there before it all goes to hell. So.
And then they finally make it to the Holiday Inn.
Yep. And he chucks that TV out right away.
Yeah, we were kind of all over the place with that one, but, you know, that's one that I think everybody's seen. I mean, come to find out today, my brother-in-law, who's a big horror fan like we are, and, you know, has never seen this movie.
Oh, really?
But, I don't know, do you consider this a horror film, or?
I would, yeah, because, I mean, I haven't seen the other two, I need to, but, yeah, I would, because, I mean, you know, it's trying to, like, scare you into the sense of, like, you're not safe at home, you know, there's haunting shit going on, and, I mean, if you're younger, I think it would scare you more with, if you're around that time period, you know, like, with the special effects and stuff, like, it wouldn't freak you out now, you'd probably laugh at it, but, I don't know, I'm sure if, like, around that time it would have freaked people out.
My 10-year-old watched about half of it before he fell asleep, and he was getting kind of scared, you know, with the tree scene and everything.
Yeah, I think for kids, they'd kind of freak out.
And the other scene, which we didn't touch on, that I always remember too, is when the one guy, the investigator guy, is in the bathroom, and his face is like peeling apart and everything.
Yeah, that was cool.
I mean, you can tell that's like Tobe Hooper right there, man.
Yeah. So, I don't know, we should jump the ratings.
Well, this one gets the highest one for me out of all three, because I grew up with this film pretty much. I mean, it came out the year I was born, so I give it probably an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's a decent film. I'm kind of right around the same thing. I don't know, probably like a 7.5 around there. But yeah, it's definitely iconic, like, movie to watch. Like, you'll never. It's one of those films you can watch over again. You know, I want to see the other two now. Like, I want to watch. I have both of them. I
haven't seen them either. You got the Scream Factory editions, or?
I got the Scream Factory edition of the second one, and then I have the other two. Like, I have 1, 2, and 3 all on DVD. But yeah, I probably should watch them.
Yeah, I don't know if they're any good or not, but yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of iconic scenes. Like you mentioned, you know, the one investigator, the older lady that comes in, that a lot of people love her, and, you know, the tree, the clown, the face thing, just a lot of things going on in this movie. You know, the floor, where she sets the little girl on the floor and slides across.
Yep.
Just, you know, a lot of stuff I remember from watching it when I was a kid and everything. So.
Alright. I think that's pretty much a wrap up for the films there. You know,
rest in peace, Tobe Hooper. Man.
Yep.
A couple of other films that he did. Was it The Mangler? That's one I always enjoyed too. That was Stephen King story, and you got Robert Englund in there.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that was a really good film. He did a couple of the Masters of Horror, that miniseries that was on. He did a couple episodes of that. I think he did an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
He did Eaten Alive too.
Eaten Alive.
And
of course, England in there again. You know.
Yeah, and I don't know. He also, like, the most recent one I saw of his was like Jijin or something. It was on Netflix for a while. I didn't really like that one, but you know, he's older, so I'm not sure if he directed that one, but it was just like he was a part of it.
Yeah, it's got him down as director for it.
Yeah, it's not that one. It was like the Middle East. This couple, I don't know, they relocate to like a hotel, and that's where they live, and that's like the whole movie is in that hotel, and it was just kind of boring to me. I don't know, just wasn't digging it.
Oh, and he was the director of one of the 3 short films in Body Bags. I think it was The Eye or something it was called.
Oh, that's cool. Gotcha.
And of course, you know, he directed Chainsaw 2, which I prefer over the first one. That's my favorite of the series, is Chainsaw 2.
That's the more comedic one for sure. Like, it's got so many different elements in that film. Like,
right. I mean, you got Chop Top in there, so iconic. You know, I think, didn't we cover this in a podcast already?
I don't know, probably.
And he directed Salem's Lot as well.
Yeah.
You know, you always forget what people directed until they pass, man. Like, oh, you know, I forgot all about that.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's really about it for, like, he did an episode of Freddy's Nightmares, Invaders from Mars, and, of course, Life Force.
Yeah, I think, was he producer in Invaders from Mars, or something like that?
It says he's director.
Oh, is he? Huh.
Yeah. Did an episode on Amazing Stories.
So yeah, he's done quite a few things. I mean, I don't know, I would have liked to see him do more with Leatherface, like, more stuff with it, because it's his, you know, story. I'd like to see him, like, I don't know. I heard he wanted to, like, for the second one, I heard he wanted to make, like, a whole cannibal town or something. Did you hear about that? Like, we're supposed to do...
Yeah, I mean, I heard something about... I was watching one of the features on the Dark Sky release of Texas Chainsaw was the one I watched, and apparently there was supposed to have been another one that he had the script for and everything that was supposed to follow, like, after Chainsaw 2.
They just never made it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a whole script and everything. And
they should make that now.
I mean, 2 is iconic because of, you know, Chop Top and Dennis Hopper and everything, but I'd love to see the film that he actually shot for 2, though, but they said that when they cut up the negative and everything, they didn't think to save any of them or anything, so all that's gone. You'll never see the uncut version of Chainsaw 2.
Yeah.
Which is pretty sad that, you know, they didn't think about keeping stuff back then. They never imagined technology would be where it is today, you know.
They gotta make that other film you wrote a script for, though, man. That'd be awesome. I'd be excited.
Yeah, I forget what they said the name of it was supposed to be. It's gonna drive me insane now. I don't remember.
I don't know. That's what they gotta make instead of all these other, like, the prequel coming out. I mean, I'm sure that one will be cool, but come on, I just want to see what he would do with it, you know? I'd be curious to...
I don't think it was called Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was called Texas Chainsaw something.
Yeah, something. I heard about it.
Massacre was something. But, yeah, I'm sure, you know, Bill Moseley's probably talked about it or something in a panel or something at some point. So I think he was involved with it. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this episode.
Yep.
Not sure. I think our next episode is going to be... Are we going back to Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2? Because 3 is about to come out.
We're going to do Whorehound probably next, and then do Jeepers Creepers. Like, we'll probably do, like, maybe a YouTube for that, for Whorehound, you know, and then you could probably do Jeepers Creepers after. Yeah, we'll probably do, like, a live thing at Whorehound, I'm thinking. I don't know if we'll discuss the movies. We might talk about a couple of actors there or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll do something cool.
Maybe I'll live stream from YouTube for Whorehound.
Yeah.
And, have both of us on there or something. We'll figure something out. But, yeah, so those two things are coming up eventually.
Yep. And tell us what you guys think and whatnot.
And we're not going to discuss, you know, the director of Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, Victor Salva or whatever. But yeah, speaking of which, iTunes, that's what we're on. Stitcher, Mixcloud, SoundCloud, Spreaker, and Podomatic. Check those out. YouTube too, mine and Dan from Reject Films with the Z. If you want to see all of them, because we only have so much bandwidth to go on iTunes and whatnot and Stitcher. So, but yeah, check those out if you know. The YouTube though, you'll be able to listen to all of them. So.
Yep.
For sure.
And we're always open to recommendations on anything you guys want us to talk about, even if it's something before the regular podcast like we do with the releases and everything. If you want us to go over something kind of quick like that, or, you know, actual podcast episodes.
Yep. So yeah, that would be a wrap. See you guys next time, and yeah, make sure you subscribe and check out our stuff.
Bye.
Alright, later.